Namaskar and a very good evening. On behalf of the Indian Association Bonn, I, Jayanti Srinivas, extend a warm and hearty welcome to each and every one of you. We feel blessed and deeply honored to bring you Awakening Password to Happiness with Brahma Kumari Sister Shivani. The Brahma Kumaris is an international non-governmental organization affiliated to the United Nations and accredited with general consultative status with the Economic and Social Council. The organization has its spiritual headquarters in Mount Abu, India, and comprises a worldwide network of centers in over 100 countries. And as we heard, it was about 130. It teaches Raj Yoga, a form of meditation that focuses on our identity as souls and teaches to transcend labels associated with the body, such as race, nationality, religion, and gender. It thus aspires to establish a global culture based on the concept of soul consciousness. Brahma Kumari Sister Shivani has toured the world and is with us in Europe this summer. After visiting Italy, France, Belgium, the Netherlands, and the United Kingdom, she is coming to us from Spain, and today she's here with us in Bonn in Germany. This is really a very special occasion for us today. To have Sister Shivani here for her very first discourse in Germany, and we are proud to host her here in Bonn, the nation's erstwhile capital. We would have absolutely loved to organize this event on an even bigger scale so that many more people could have availed of this life-changing opportunity. However, as most halls in Bonn were booked due to the Abi balls, which also take place today, just today, the event this evening in the Aula in the Johannes Rau Schule is our humble tribute to Sister Shivani. And we sincerely hope that she is able to grace us with her presence in Bonn once again when we are able to organize this event on a much larger basis, on a bigger basis, where more brothers and sisters can benefit from this opportunity, from her wisdom, her teaching, and her very presence. I would like to thank all the people who contributed to the organization of this event, our various supporters who donated generously, volunteers, and finally, the fantastic IAB team that have worked together tirelessly. I now pass you on to Dr. Irash Tubadiara.
Auch ich freue mich sehr, Sie alle hier heute im Namen der Indian Association Bonn ganz herzlich begrüßen zu können. Es ist uns auch eine ganz besondere Freude, dass Herr Ajay Nath Oja vom indischen Generalkonsulat heute auch unser Ehrengast ist. Ferner möchte ich auch Herrn Dr. Gupta, den Ehrenvorsitzenden der Deutsch-Indischen Gesellschaft, ganz, ganz herzlich begrüßen. Ich bin sehr froh, dass Sie auch heute gekommen sind. Vor allen Dingen aber auch die Mitglieder der Brahma Kumaris aus England, aber auch aus anderen Ländern, die heute hier eigens angereist sind, möchte ich ganz warm und herzlich heute bei uns hier willkommen heißen. Ja, wir haben die Ehre, heute BK Sister Shivani zu begrüßen, die auf ihrer weltweiten Tournee Awakening Password to Happiness bei uns in Bonn Station macht, nachdem sie in Italien, Frankreich, Belgien, Spanien, den Niederlanden und Großbritannien zu Gast war. Sie erreicht über verschiedene Medien, besonders durch ihr Charisma und auch ihre humorvolle Art, ein immer größer werdendes internationales Millionenpublikum. Sister Shivani wurde unter anderem in diesem Jahr mit dem Nari Shakti Award, der höchsten zivilen Auszeichnung für Frauen in Indien, ausgezeichnet. Die Brahma Kumaris sind eine internationale Nichtregierungsorganisation, die den United Nations angegliedert sind. Die Organisation hat ihren Hauptstandpunkt in Rajasthan, Mount Abu in Indien. Doch umfasst das weltweite Netzwerk über 8500 Yogaschulen und, wie wir gerade heute gelernt haben, Präsenz in mehr als 130 Ländern. Die Grundlage aller Aktivitäten der Brahmakumaris, die sich in vielfältigen, den Frieden gewidmeten Projekten engagieren, aber auch gemeinnützige Krankenhäuser betreiben, Methoden erneuerbarer Energien erforschen und einen eigenen Radio- und Fernsehkanal in Indien unterhalten, ist aber Raja Yoga. Eine besondere Form der Meditation, in deren Zentrum das liebevolle Verbinden zwischen Mensch und Gott steht. Aus dem Raja Yoga leiten sich alle praktischen Initiativen ab. Raja Yoga der Brahmakumaris ist, ich sage jetzt mal so fast unzulässig zusammengefasst, ein spiritueller Weg, den eigenen Geist und Körper zu schulen und bewusst zu lenken, das Denken vom Negativen zum Positiven hinzuentwickeln. Hier ist der eigene individuelle spirituelle Weg nicht nur eigenbezogen zu sehen, also er dient nicht nur der eigenen Entwicklung, sondern das eigene Selbst ist Teil eines großen Ganzen. Daraus resultiert eine Ethik, die gelebte und empfundene Verantwortung für alle Menschen, gleich welcher Herkunft und welchen Geschlechts und auch unserer Umwelt gegenüber. Wie diese Faktoren zusammenhängen, wird sehr schön deutlich in einem Zitat von B.K. Dadi Junkie, die wir gerade hier im Video ja schon erleben durften. Ich erlaube mir, das kurz zu zitieren. Menschen mit innerer Größe nutzen jeden Augenblick und jede Gelegenheit, andere durch gute, freundliche Gedanken zu beschenken. Solche Seelen können über die Schwächen anderer hinwegsehen. Sie haben den einen Wunsch, jedem dabei zu helfen, sein inneres Potenzial in höchstem Maße zu entfalten. Bevor nun aber von uns allen erwartet, Sister Shivani das Wort ergreifen wird, möchte ich mich noch bei allen Unterstützern ganz, ganz herzlich bedanken für die Spenden, aber ganz, ganz besonders für den unermüdlichen und tatkräftigen Einsatz der Mitglieder der Indian Association. Ohne deren guten Geist in dieser Sache und ohne deren tatkräftiges Engagement weit über die Belastungsgrenzen manchmal hinaus wäre ein Abend wie der heutige sicherlich nicht möglich geworden. Es gibt erschwerte Bedingungen, es sind Hallen zu dieser Zeit kaum zu mieten, weil überall Abiturbälle gefeiert werden. Und es ist schon ein großes Kunststück, hier diese Halle so hergerichtet zu haben. Aber auch das ganze Logistische und so weiter. Also einen ganz, ganz herzlichen Dank an die Mitglieder der Indian Association Bonn. Dann wünsche ich Ihnen in diesem Sinne einen sehr, sehr interessanten und spirituellen Abend.
We now invite Consul Sri Ajay Nath Ojha from the CG Frankfurt to please say a few words. Sir.
Namaskar and good evening to all. Sister B.K. Shivani ji, Sister Sudesh ji, जयंती जी और वाधवा साहब, मैं आप सबका नमस्कार करता हूं और धन्यवाद कहता हूं कि आपकी वजह से मैं आज यहाँ हूं. I was just told that Sister Shivani, it's the first visit of her to Germany. So on behalf of Consulate General of India as well as the Consul General of India, I welcome her in Germany. She is great orator with inspirational skills, and I have been listening her speeches since last 10 years. And I hope that her first visit to Germany and the city of Bonn is going to help a lot to the people who are sitting today and will listen her inspirational speech. So far Brahma Kumaris are concerned, the organization has done a lot, not only for the soul-searching things, rather in the many spheres of the life, including health and other things. And I appreciate the efforts of the organization and congratulate all the people who are related to the organization. I would also like to congratulate the cultural organization of Bonn, which is really active, and recently we were able to successfully uh, done the Indian Fest in Cologne, and a lot of help we got from the organization from Bonn. So again, I would like to say thanks and congratulations to Bhadwaji and Jayanti ji, and thanks to all and welcome to the Bonn.
Sister Sudesh will now give us a short blessing.
Om Shanti. Or shall I greet it with Om Bliss? Om Anand. It's great joy, inner happiness, true happiness. There's no need to use the words, but seeing all of you present here automatically express that what it is that loved by all of us is the desire to remain happy, to remain blissful. You have been hearing, listening indirectly, as many of you know about it from your own experience, and some would be definitely present here, those who have not heard Shivani Ben on TV or in the program that are being presented. But the main thing is, whatever she has learned from the Supreme Being, has brought in practical life, experience it. That is sharing, and that is what is great joy to express, to share with each other. It's a journey. It's a key to turn within, to experience what our inner treasure within our own selves. As she has explored it, experienced it, and that's the joy of sharing with others. And the deeper she's gone, the higher she's flown up, connected with the Supreme, blessed with these blessings, and helping the self to move forward, as well as moving others to move forward. So inward, upward, and forward, this journey is unique journey, spiritual journey, uplifting journey, practical example of living in the family and keeping the balance of whatever are the responsibilities we have to maintain in family, as well as responsibility to share what we have received from the Supreme, to share with others. And I congratulate Sister Shivani that this blessing she has received from the Supreme Being. Welcome. Om Shanti.
Shivani Verma, better known as Brahma Kumari Sister Shivani, is a practicing Raj Yogi since 1996. An electrical engineer by profession, she and her husband live and run a software company in Gurgaon, New Delhi. As a spiritual teacher, she has touched the lives of millions, both in India and across the globe, during her travels, as well as through social media, television, and major public events. More than 1,000 episodes of the TV talk show Awakening with Brahma Kumaris, featuring Sister Shivani, have been broadcast on Indian television and captured the hearts and minds of its people. In the past 5 years, she has toured over 40 countries across 5 continents to spread the message of the Brahma Kumaris. Her book, Happiness Unlimited, was a #1 bestseller on Amazon India, and she has also been presented with many prestigious awards such as the ASSOCHAM All Ladies League Woman of the Decade Achievers Award in 2013, Goodwill Ambassador for the World Psychiatric Association in 2017, and the highest civilian honor for women, the Nari Shakti or Woman Power Award by the President of India in March 2019. Sister Shivani lives by example as she maintains a balance between her worldly and spiritual life, and this is reflected in her motivating speeches, which convey an everyday practical spirituality. People are able to relate easily to the topics she speaks on, such as unlimited happiness, inner healing, self-management, emotional intelligence, being love, and soul reflections, among many others, as all these topics come with a message of hope and new possibilities for a brighter and better future. Today, Sister Shivani will be guiding us with clarity and wisdom about awakening, the password to happiness. As I conclude, I would like to repeat the profound words on the video of Sister Shivani's European tour. From a land of ancient wisdom comes a voice for a modern generation, a voice of calm in a world of chaos, a voice of clarity in a world of confusion, a voice of kindness in a world of cruelty. Brothers and sisters, please welcome Brahma Kumari, Sister Shivani.
Om Shanti and good evening. The word, the greeting, Om Shanti, connects us to our original self. In a world where most are looking for peace, and most of us are wanting to achieve happiness, and many of us are asking others for love, spirituality reminds us of our original nature, just in one simple word, Om Shanti, which means I am a peaceful being. Om means I the being, I the soul, and Shanti means peace. So every time we say Om Shanti, we are reaffirming to the self and exchanging that energy with the other person that our original nature is peace. And every time we repeat, I am a peaceful being, we are shifting from our old belief system, which is, I want peace. Two ways of living, absolutely contradictory. I am peace or I want peace. I want happiness. How many of us want happiness? And the question is, that's why we're here today. Now, it's just two lines, and just play with these two lines in your mind and see the difference they make just by thinking in two different ways. One is, I want happiness, and the other is, I am a happy being. Just two simple lines of 4 words each or 3 words each. I want happiness. I am a happy being. Any difference between these two lines? Any difference between these? Will it change the way of living if we just shift from one to the other? So take a minute of silence Take these two lines with you and just use them throughout the day and just see what difference is it going to make in your life if you live by the consciousness, I want happiness, how is life going to be? And if you live with the understanding, I am a happy being, how is life going to be? Is it going to change anything? Same family, same workplace, same roles and responsibilities, nothing else is going to change. Only two different understanding, two different consciousness. Nothing outside will change. So if tomorrow morning I wake up to the world with a different consciousness and I say, I am a happy being, is it going to change anything in my day tomorrow? Let's see the day tomorrow. Just sit back, 1 minute silence, and see your day tomorrow. You know everything that you're going to do tomorrow. And just see yourself waking up with this consciousness, I am a happy being. The morning, I am a happy being. Driving to work, believed it would take 20 minutes, it's taking longer. Traffic on the road, I am a happy being. While at work, things may go my way, some things may not go my way. I am a happy being. At home with family, people may be my way, people may not be my way. They may be absolutely opposite to what I expect them to be that evening. I am a happy being. Just see yourself throughout the day. I am, and now I'm crossing every scene of the day. People may make a mistake. I am a happy being. There may be aches and pains in my body. I am a happy being. Om Shanti. Does it make any difference to life Is it going to make any difference to my tomorrow? Whether it's the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, or it's a weekday, Monday to Friday, is it going to make any difference in my life if I only change one line, I want happiness, to I am a happy being? Is it going to make any difference to my daily living? How many believe it will make a difference? What will be the difference? Hanji, you will be more? You'll be more peaceful, but the chaos outside has not changed. Hanji? It's your attitude, but everything else outside will remain the same. That attitude will change. Why will it change? Rather than looking for it outside, we'll start looking for it inside. Simple. Just look at two lines. I want money, I am rich. Any difference in living life? Any difference in the way of living life? If I believe I need money, now throughout the day, my consciousness is going to be with everyone I meet. I need to charge my phone, I need money. I want to fuel my car, I need money. I need to buy lunch for myself, I need money. And so at every step in life, every time I need to use money, my consciousness says, I need money, so I'm going to look for someone or somewhere from where I can get money. A life of. And if someone comes and asks me, I need money, can you please give me some? And you're going to say, from where am I going to give you? I also need money. Because I believed I need, my every scene of life will change. And most important, my attitude will always be that I need from the world. And which means for everything that I want to do in life, I'm going to get dependent on the world outside because I believe I need money. And one day, aha moment, realization, I have so much of it. I'm extremely rich. One day, one moment I came to know I'm extremely rich. Next day, any change in the attitude, way of living? Body language, state of mind, way of talking, confident, ready to walk into the world. Any scene, I have lots. Throughout the day, if you find anybody who needs money, you will always be there for them because I have lots of it to give. Only one understanding. What is the truth? Do I want or do I have? Is going to change my way of living. Now, with wealth, it's easy to understand. Do I want or do I have? Because it's a visible energy. Happiness and peace is an invisible energy. And somewhere, someone said, I want happiness. Someone said, I also want happiness. 5 more joined saying, yeah, looks exciting. I want happiness. And very soon, most of us using the same line, I want, without even checking whether I have. We just joined everybody in the line saying, I want. And then someone else said, I want peace also. You said, that sounds interesting, even I want. And then someone said, but peace and happiness is not enough. I need love. So we said, I also need love. And very soon we shifted from being that to wanting that. And then we started looking for it. What all do we do for happiness? What all do we do in our life to be happy? Hanji? Very good. Everything we do is to be happy. Example one. Even cleaning our house is to be happy. Very good. Acha. Okay. So I clean my house to be happy. Anything else to be happy? One, she cleans her house to be happy. Because if her house is not clean, her mind gets disturbed. And suppose you clean the house and then someone else comes and dirties it, then what happens? Then they are in trouble. Oh, very good. Before they are in trouble, you are in trouble. Because you believe they have not dirtied my house, they have ruined my happiness. Because my happiness was in the clean house. So for her, it's a clean house. Anybody else? What do I do for being happy? Anyone? Very good. I find a good job. Now just reflect, rewind. Why do I need a good job? For? No, be very clear. ऐसा नहीं, confusion नहीं करनी है. I want a good job for happiness. Tomorrow I'm ready to give you a good job, all for free. At the Brahma Kumaris, I have a very good job. See, I'm traveling all over the world, but I don't earn anything at the end of the day. Ready to take it up? Ready to take it up? Ready to take it up? You're getting a job tomorrow, no money out of it, but lot of happiness. Ready to take it up? Join tomorrow morning. I give you the address. Be very clear in life. We should be very clear so that there's no confusion in our way of thinking. Because if I am not clear in my mind what I want, where I'm looking for it, I'm going to get all confused. One thing is, I want a job which makes me happy, and the other is, I'm happy and I go to work every day. Any difference? I want a job which makes me happy, and the other thing is, I'm happy and I go to work daily. Any difference? Any difference? Now think. Every time I'm saying I want, then I will want everything over there to be my way. And when it's my way always, then my mind will be calm, and then I will say I'm happy when. It's okay to say I go to my work to earn money. Very fine. That's what work is meant for. But if I'm going to say I go to work to be happy, then I will be happy sometimes and sometimes I will not. But if I say I am happy and I go to work, then I will be happy always at work, because my work is not giving me happiness. I am radiating happiness to my work. Two completely different things. The people around me are not going to give me the happiness at work. I am happy and I radiate happiness to them at work. I don't go for work because I have to go to work. I go to work because I want to go to work, because I'm already happy and now I go to work. And then I will shift from being happy only when the work is according to my way. I will shift to be happy irrespective of whatever I'm doing at work. It's not the work which will control my state of mind. It's my mind which will make my work enjoyable. Our work may not always be of our choice. We may get to choose our work, we may not get to choose our work. Even if I choose my work, I will not get to choose other people around me who will work. Even if I get to choose other people around me who work, I will not get to choose how their mind is going to be every way. And so I say, I chose my job, I chose the people, But I didn't expect they will behave like this. Now I'm not happy at work. And then the same work which I believed was giving me happiness, the same work became my cause of stress, frustration sometimes, unwillingness, anxiety, because I cannot have everything and everyone according to my way. But if I shift it and I say, I'm happy and I go to work to earn my money, because I need money. I need the money for all the physical needs for me and my family, and so I go to work. But I'm happy already before I go to work. Then the work may be my way, the work may not be my way, people may be my way, people may not be my way, the work may be interesting or the work can be absolutely ordinary. Nothing exciting about it. Many people are not happy because their work is not interesting enough. And even if it's interesting enough in the beginning, it doesn't remain as interesting after 5 years or 10 years or 20 years of doing the same work. Because we were using our work to stimulate the mind. The same thing cannot stimulate us over a period of... And then we start looking for a change. And we got so used to looking for a change. We looked for changes in jobs, we looked for changes in spouses, we looked for change in everything. Because I thought this person is no more giving me my dose of happiness. Time to change. So we were ready to change country, ready to change city, ready to change house, ready to change work, ready to change spouse. Only did not come to ready to change the self. And all this was happening only because someone somewhere told me, I need happiness. And I kept looking for it. I go for a holiday because I want to be happy. I buy a new dress because I want to be happy. I go shopping because I want to be happy. I'm going to eat this because I'm going to be happy. Everything that we seem to be doing outside is for happiness. And the truth is, I eat to be healthy. I buy my new dress too. Because if you buy your new dress to be happy, it's a little risky. You know what the risk is after that, right? And you buy that new dress and you say, this is going to give me happiness. When? Now just the dress will not give me happiness. It will give me happiness when? When? Very good. When someone's going to say, you're looking very, very pretty. And then suppose someone walks up to you and say, this is just not looking nice on you. Now what is that same dress going to give you? See how simple things became very, very complicated. Then I start doubting my choice, I start doubting my dress, I start doubting the other person. And while I'm doing all this, my original nature of happiness started getting affected because I believed that my happiness was dependent on other people appreciating what I had bought. People might appreciate, people might not appreciate. People may like what I bought, people may not like what I bought. But if I am happy and then buy the new dress and then wear the new dress, then people's opinion cannot change my state of happiness. Yes? So ready to change one thought? One thought? But how do I know the truth? Do I want happiness or I am happy? How would I know the truth? What is the truth? What's the truth? Hanji? If you're not comfortable with yourself, the word I am, and then fill in the blank after that. I am, and fill in the blank after that. In the last few years, many people all over the world started saying, I am stressed. Someone else was just feeling a little uncomfortable that day and said, okay, this is probably what they mean by I am stressed. And so I also started saying that day, I am also stressed today. And then there was this little child, 3 years old, who said, I am also stressed today. And then the child came to school and the teacher said, I am very stressed today. And very soon the world was echoing with a line which said, I am stressed, you are stressed, we are stressed, the world is stressed. And then the world said, this is normal. Imagine, just imagine, if we go out of this hole today, delete that word and just replace it with one word, I am a happy soul. Even if I'm not right now, let's just start saying it. Just start saying a higher vibration vocabulary. I am a happy soul. I am a happy soul. At least I know that I'm not going to get it from anywhere. It's something that I am. Now I need to take care that I maintain it during the day. Like, this glass is full, but I believed this glass is empty. So I walked up to everybody and said, give me water, give me water, give me water. The other people said, my glass is also empty. If you find, you can give me. Otherwise, let's continue with life. Because we believed we were living with this glass empty. Now, today, I fill my glass with water. And now I just walk around during the day, just taking care that it remains like this. That's it. 2 different ways of living. One is believing it's empty and asking everyone to fill it. Traveling all over the world thinking that that holiday will fill it, buying the most expensive things thinking that that will fill it, unaware that nothing physical can give me an emotional energy. If I'm very, very happy, extremely happy and happy always, can I go up to the car dealer next door and say, I'm very happy, use my happiness to give me a new car? Will they give it to me? Can my happiness buy a car? Yes? Why? I have a lot of happiness. Are they ready to give me a car? Silly question, right? So happiness cannot buy a car, but car can give happiness. Why happiness cannot buy a car? Because car is physical. To buy a car, I need physical currency. Why car cannot give happiness? Because car is physical and it can give only physical comfort. So the more expensive the car you buy, the more comfortable you're going to be. But who's going to be comfortable? The body. My chair is more comfortable than yours. My chair is more comfortable than yours. My chair is more expensive than yours. So it means I'm happier than you. Why are you smiling? Isn't that the truth? I'm happier than you. More comfortable chair, cushion here, expensive chair, better looking chair. So I'm happier than you. You're sitting on such a hard chair. I'm happier than you. Is it fine? Yes or no? Yes or no? No? Then don't look around people who have acquired more than us and start believing they are happier than us. And then looking at them and say, when I get this, I will also be happy. And which means till I get it, I'm allowed to not be happy. And when I buy this, somebody else goes and buys something else. And even if nobody buys it, those huge billboards all over on the roads show me happy faces with the new version of the phone. Buy this, be happy. The whole industry is manipulating our emotions and we're allowing them to do it. And we go and buy it just believing this will make us happy. So everything we buy will give us physical comfort. Everything we achieve will give us a position. It's going to give us a position in our life. Today I'm at this position, tomorrow I'm at this position, day after I'm at this position. It's my role and responsibility. So my achievements can change. What I acquire can change. But is my happiness dependent on that? That's where it got all confusing. Nothing of the outer world can give me energy. Energy will have to be created. Health does not come on its own. Health needs to be taken care of and created. Money doesn't come on its own. It needs to be earned. Happiness also needs to be taken care of. But if I thought I'll take care of everything else and then I'll be happy, then I achieved everything that I had to achieve. I bought everything that I had to bought. I have a family. I have a children. And here we are today saying password for happiness. Is it possible to be happy always? Is it possible to be happy always? Let's come back to you. Is it possible to be happy when the room is not clean? Is it possible to be happy when the room is not clean? Is it possible to be happy when somebody else dirties it? And is it possible to be happy if everything is in a mess in the house? And will you do that from tomorrow? I try, why try? Just now you said it's possible, it's possible, it's possible, it's possible, and then you're saying I try. Why try? This is exactly the point. There's nothing to learn in that. Just unlearn the habit of getting disturbed every time the thing is not your way. Don't learn anything. We have learnt the habit of getting disturbed. I walk up on the stage, the carpet is not my way. I sit on the chair is not my way. I hold the mic is not my way. This clock is not my way. This glass is not my way. But I can just walk up and be comfortable. But if I believed and I learnt that I have to get disturbed every time something is not my way, then I walk up, I get disturbed, I see the carpet, I get disturbed, I sit on the chair, I get disturbed, I hold the mic, I get disturbed. There's nothing to learn. We don't need to learn to be happy, we just need to unlearn the habit of getting irritated every time things are not my way. Which one is easier, to get irritated or to be stable? It's easier to get irritated. Which one is easier? Just walk up, come here, nothing is in my way on this, nothing is my way on this stage today. I don't like this color of the carpet. They didn't even ask me which color I like. Just see. I came all the way from India. They didn't ask me which color I like. Now I don't like this color. Now 1 hour I have to keep looking at this color. There's so much to complain about in life if we want to. We can go on and on and on and on, getting irritated, just believing that things are not my way. Most of us did not have traffic our way today when we were coming. And before we left, we checked on the phone how much time it's going to take. So we were well prepared. But life will not go according to what it showed us at the starting point. There will come blockages in the way. And then I said, I thought I will reach in 35 minutes, but then from where is this suddenly obstacles come in the way? They are not obstacles in the way, they are part of the way. But if I call them obstacles in the way, then I will keep getting irritated every time, and I'm learning to create that habit of getting irritated. And then every time there's a car before me, I will say, फिर से एक और गाड़ी, फिर से एक और गाड़ी. Keep on getting irritated. We have nothing to learn to be happy. We just have to unlearn the habit of complaining, criticizing, and getting irritated. Can we live one day tomorrow? Can we live one day tomorrow when things are not our way? Just be yourself, how you were before that thing was not your way. Which means, again, I climb up on the stage. Just before I climb up, I am calm and stable. That's my happy self. And then I come up and I say, this wire is not my way. Which is fine. The wire is not my way. So second thing that I do is try to change it. But just because it's not my way, What is the need to get irritated for it? What is the need to get irritated for it is a question I have to ask myself. Because 5 people can walk up on the stage, 5 people will have the wire not their way, but 5 people will react differently. Agreed? 5 of us will react differently. What are the different reactions 5 people can have when things are not their way? One can go to the extent of using abusive language. Now check which one of the 5 you are when things are not your way. So one can go to the extent of using abusive language for that situation and for that person who's not my way. Second one, aggression. Third one, irritation. Fourth one, perfect outside, troubled inside. And fifth one, fine outside, fine inside. Wire is the same, stage is the same, carpet is the same. Reaction is different. And it does not mean we don't try to change things outside. We work on them, we try to solve them, we resolve them, we advise them, we do everything. But what reaction we create is our choice, because that's where it's going to decide, am I taking care of my happiness during the day? So tomorrow, a lot of things will not be your way. Do you think you can choose the 5th response of calm inside, calm outside, and then working on the situation? Remaining calm is easier than grumbling and complaining and criticizing. Requires a lot of energy to complain, criticize, and grumble. And each time we do it, what are we doing to our original state of happiness? What are we doing to our original state of happiness? The glass is full. I am a happy being. I take my glass full, come up on the stage. The carpet is not my way. I don't need to spill my glass for that. Because finally, why did I want the carpet to be my way? Because I thought when the carpet is my way, then I will be happy. I am happy now, and now I'm going to work with the carpet. So 24 hours. Calm inside, calm outside if things are not your way tomorrow. Which one is the easier one to take up the challenge? Weekend or weekday? Hanji, weekend or weekday? See, I have noticed this in the last 5 years, the answer to this question has changed. Earlier, people were very clear. Work day is very difficult, holiday is easy. Nowadays, people are a little confused. Which one is tougher? The work day is tougher or the family day is tougher? Not sure. Which means earlier I was experiencing that irritation and stress on a working day. But my Saturday and Sunday would calm me down and I would relax and recharge and come back on my Monday. But when we reach a stage where Saturday and Sunday seems to be more troubling than the Monday to Friday, then the mind is going to start getting tired, fatigued. You know why we are not happy? Because our mind is tired of us. It's tired of us complaining and criticizing and cribbing and getting irritated and using wrong language and shouting and raising your volume. Our mind is tired of our own behaviors, like we get tired sometimes of some other people's behaviors. Imagine having to live with a person who's always complaining about something. Don't we get tired of them? Stop for some time, give a break, stop complaining so much. Our mind has to live with us, expecting that the world will be my way. So tomorrow is Saturday. So we'll do one on a Saturday and one on a Monday. People will not be my way. Traffic will not be my way. Children will not be my way. The house will not be my way. And tomorrow everyone is at home. Why will they not be my way? Because they are meant to be their way. And the irony is that we all have programmed ourselves saying, I will be happy when you are my way. And they've done the same programming saying, I will be happy when you are my way. So the mother of the house gets irritated when the children dirty the house, and the children of the house get irritated because the mother wants everything. So the mother says, children are the cause of my stress, and the children said, my mother and her habit of every time having things her way is very irritating. So the same habit becomes a source of irritation for both the people involved because their ways are different. Their ways are different. The sooner we realize, the sooner we explain to ourselves, people and situations are not going to be, let's say it together. People and situations are फिर से बोलना पड़ेगा. Let's say it once again. First, look at all the people and situations in your life and tell yourself they are going to be their way. I am also not their way. I am also my way. And they are going to be their way. And that is supposed to be the right way. That is supposed to be the right way. If someone tries to be the way of other people, they will get suppressed and frustrated inside if you try to please people the whole day. So people and situations. Affirmation, preparing the mind for Saturday. People and situations are not going to be my way. They are going to be their way. I am going to be beautiful. हो गया मेरा topic खत्म. This is how simple it is. The carpet is going to be its way. I am going to be my way. The chair is going to be its way. I am going to be my way. When I go home, my spouse is going to be his way. I am going to be my way. When I go to work, my colleagues are going to be their way. I am going to be my way. And each one only has to be their way to create a happy world. But when each one said, I want people to be my way and situations to be my way, and the other person said, but I want you to be my way, that is when all of us started creating stress and irritation. So now who's going to begin it? I. We are not going to wait for the other people to begin. I am going to begin. So ready for 24 hours? Is it simple? Is it simple? Is it simple? Okay, just visualize. You walk up to the stage, you see this, it's not the color of your choice, it's not your style, it's nothing. What is easier, to be calm or to go, which one is easier? To be calm. Then why are we saying no? We are choosing the easier option. We're choosing an option which is going to keep my mind happy, my body healthy, my relationships beautiful. It's going to keep my house truly clean. Because when we radiate those happy vibrations in the house, things may not be in the right place, but the energy of the house will be. Which does not mean we leave the house messed up. It just means we are happy and we clean the house. We don't say, I will be happy when the house is clean. Just the equation needs to be changed. Which means I'm happy when the house is clean. I'm happy even when the house is messed up. The house being its way is nothing to do with me being my way. Because actually the mind is not dependent on anything outside. But when you make something dependent on something outside, then it's going to keep getting disturbed. I am a happy being, which means that is my natural way of being. And now I will go out into the world. People will not be my way. Some people will be absolutely opposite to what I wanted them to be. You trust somebody, you expect them to be honest to you. Is it wrong in expecting that much? Anything wrong in expecting that much from people around you? Yes? Anything wrong in expecting people to be honest to you? Nothing at all. Shouldn't they be honest to me? Yes, they should be. Should I not be happy when they're honest to me? Yes. And then when they're not? When they're not, then shouldn't getting hurt be normal? Hanji? Yes? But tomorrow somebody may. Tomorrow is our day to be my way. What if somebody is dishonest to me tomorrow? Then what will we do? Tomorrow is going to be the my way day. I've decided that I will be calm and happy and peaceful tomorrow. And tomorrow, someone very close to me who I trust completely is going to be dishonest. What am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do tomorrow? Anji? At least try. Good. And what will stop me that time? Very good. My habit of getting irritated will stop me. At least I'm very clear it's not the other person's dishonesty which will stop me. Simple. Half the problem is over then and there. It's my old habit of reacting which will stop me from being calm tomorrow. But now I'm preparing myself for tomorrow. It's like you decide that today, one day, is my fasting day. Fasting day, which means I'm not going to eat anything tomorrow. I've chosen that. It's a choice I make. It's a decision. I'm doing it for my health. And everybody around me chooses to eat the most tasty things on the day when I decide I'm going to fast. Now, what to do? So, I have decided the whole day is fasting, and after every 15 minutes, each one seems to come up with. So, what am I going to do? I have two ways of living, na? I have two ways of living. One, to drop the idea of what I had chosen to be. And second, let them eat what they want. Let them do what they do. Today, one day, is my fasting day. I stick to that. So, which one do we fall under? Which category do we fall under? Succumb to temptations or stick to our principles? All that it requires is determination. And each time I use my determination, my willpower is going to go. But each time, life is not our way. Now, do you want the curtain or don't want the curtain? Do you want the sunlight or not want the sunlight? Because the other person is trying to see how they can make life according to your way. So when they do that, they look at your expression to see, are they happier now or were they happier in the first option? And then when your face changes, he quickly closes the curtain over there. See? So we need to communicate. What do you want? Do you want the curtains open or do you want the curtains closed? Now the problem is everyone will not have the same option. This is another reason for not being able to be happy. That even if I had to have things my way, it's not necessary that people around me would also want the same thing because it may not match their way. Then what to do? And then we say to them, I cannot understand you. They say, I cannot understand you. One person can say, how can you not like that beautiful sunlight coming inside? You're so strange. How can you be like this? The other person says, but it's hurting my face. You're so strange. I just don't understand you. He said, doesn't matter. Even I don't understand you. Finished. And then we say, you're strange. The other person says, you're strange. And we say, okay, we just cannot get along with each other. Let me find somebody who prefers to have the curtains open. And then I start looking for other people in my life who I believe will be my way, because I believe when they are my way, then I will be happy. And that's why relationships are not standing on a strong foundation. So tomorrow, when that one person is not honest to me, how am I going to respond? How am I going to respond? Come on, think. Maybe someone is already ready tomorrow. It's a prediction. You know, every morning we get that prediction. Your forecast today. Take care. Somebody is going to lie to you today. Be careful of them. So this is your prediction for tomorrow. What you're going to do tomorrow? Someone is not going to be honest to me tomorrow. First, be very clear beforehand. What they're doing is their behavior may not be right, may be absolutely not right for me. But their behavior does not control how I be here. Simple, very clear preparation and definition for the mind prepared today itself. They are here just like that curtain. They are there outside. They can be our way, they can not be our way, they can be completely opposite to be what we wanted them to do, they can be completely opposite to what they have been for the last 10 years. So I thought that for the last 1 hour the curtain was like this. I started believing the curtain will always be like this, and suddenly 1 minute the curtain changes. Which means I believed this person will be like this. I have got used to them being that way. My mind is very comfortable with them being that way. And suddenly one day they choose to change. People change. Can people change? Can people change? Are they allowed to change? Can we control them? No. Is there anything I can take charge of at that moment? Is there anything I can take charge of at that moment? My response. In every scene, all that I need to remember is the first responsibility is taking care of my mind. And then come into the situation and then see now how I'm going to work with what the other person has done. Can I accept it? Can I understand it? Can I be compassionate towards them? Can I forgive them? Can I not forgive them? Do I want to be with them? Do I not want to be with them? Those are a lot of choices after that. But the first responsibility is stable here, because when I'm stable here, only then will I take the right decision outside. If I get disturbed, I feel let down, I panic, I cry, I get disturbed, then my decision will be wrong. Because a disturbed mind cannot take a right decision. And then I react. And now it's no more about their dishonesty, now it's more about my hurt. So me understanding why they were dishonest, what made them do this, compassion and empathy then just remain words, beautiful words in books, not coming into our life. Because I cannot understand people, I cannot be compassionate, I cannot be empathetic till my mind is calm. Once I'm calm and stable, then my mind asks me the next question. Why were they dishonest? What made them do this? They've never lied to me. Why did they do this? Did they have a reason? Which means I am not hurt, so then I have the strength to understand other people. But if I get disturbed, I get upset, I react, where do I have the strength to even understand why they did what they did? Which means compassion is, empathy is over, understanding is over, because now it's no more about them, now I am sitting with my wounds. And I'm not even concerned about why did they lie, because it's not about them. I've made it very personal and I said, they were dishonest to me, that to me comes there. And once the to me is there, my ability to understand people is finished. So if I'm not stable and happy, my relationships are getting affected on a daily basis. On a daily basis. Because I am not being able to understand people. I don't have the strength to understand them because I'm nursing my wounds because they were not my way. They were not my way. So if I want to create beautiful relationships, the first place I need to take charge is. And each time I reacted and each time I got disturbed, I sent turbulent energy to my body. My body is not healthy today. Our body is a result of our thought process and our emotions. But because I believed that when things are not my way, I should get stressed and irritated, and I started getting stressed and irritated on a daily basis, my body cannot handle this much amount of stress. Earlier, stress used to be once in a while. Day of an exam, stress. It's okay, it can handle that much. Day of the exam result, stress. Okay, it can handle that much. Driving the car, just missed an accident, stress. Few minutes, back. Body can take that much. But when that emotion started being an almost regular emotion, then how is the body going to take that? The body is not designed to take this kind of negative energy. And then today we have the best of treatments, but look at what is happening with health. And then it's now no more just about physical health, now it started becoming an issue of mental health. So depression, which used to happen once in a while, someone somewhere at a particular age, seems to be becoming a very common thing. Common thing. Why? Because my mind is tired. It's fatigued. And because my mind is tired, my body is tired, my relationships are tired, and most important, look at the world. The world is tired of us today. The world is tired of us today. And now the scientists are telling us, what have you done to the planet? This planet will not last long like this. Result of our stress and anxiety. So, not just for ourselves, but for everybody and everything and for the world, we just need to unlearn that habit of reacting and just go back to being yourself. Not go back to learn to be happy, no. Just unlearn to be unhappy. That habit of reacting. We have learned that we were not born with that habit. We learned to react. We learned it when we saw somebody else reacting and we saw people doing their work quickly. And we said, Acha, shout at a person, work gets done. This is faster way of getting work done. We learned it. And very soon, our emotions were no more our choice. They've gone out of control. And now I'm not choosing to create anger. Anger has overpowered me. And then I say, I didn't mean to say it that way. I don't know what happened to me at that time, which means I'm not choosing my emotions anymore. I'm not even choosing my words anymore. And then I have to apologize and I have to say, sorry, it was a slip of the tongue, which means no control over my. So no control over my mind, no control over my words, sometimes no control over my hands. What kind of a life is this when I lose control over myself and then I'm controlling people to be my way? So two people who have no control over themselves are trying to control the other people. Nothing but chaos can happen. Nothing but chaos can happen. So first and foremost, first equation, I am the creator of my thoughts and feelings. People can keep the house untidy. People can lie to me. People can be rude to me. It may not be right for me, but they do not create my thoughts and feelings for me. I choose my response. Even if I prepare my mind every day only with this one equation, that people and situations do not create my thoughts and feelings, I choose my response. Did anybody get irritated today? Yesterday? Day before yesterday? In the entire last week, did anyone create irritation? You want to share the situation?
Today afternoon, I had a movie ready for the children for babysitting, and my son was not able to help me with it. I'm technologically challenged. He tried to
Yeah, so all that I needed was my son to help me with the technology preparation of showing the movie, and then he was not ready with it. And then I felt so helpless and I felt so frustrated that I reacted. Who created that reaction and the irritation? Me. Did I have a way of responding another way? Doesn't matter. Even in a life or death situation, I can choose patience. The tougher the situation, the more calm I need to be. Because what does a crisis need? What does a crisis need? If there is a crisis outside, what does the crisis need? The crisis needs a calm mind to respond right, decide right, implement right, shift the crisis to a solution. That's what I need. But to be able to be calm when there is a crisis, I will need to first be calm in these little situations of the day. Then I create a habit of being calm. Right now, I have created irritation in the little situations of the day. And anything you do repeatedly becomes your habit. And that time when your son didn't do things your way, you didn't choose to create irritation. It just happened. Remember the first day you learned to drive the car. The first day you learned to drive the car. None of us were listening to music. None of us were talking on the phone. None of us were talking to each other. None of us were having breakfast while driving the car. We were only driving the car because we were learning a new habit. After 10 days, we can listen to music, talk to people, take a phone call, eat your sandwich. Who drives the car? Who's driving the car? And you can even reach home without seeing left, right, anywhere. Who's driving the car? It's the habit. Once it becomes a habit, I have to do nothing. The habit takes over. And then you come to India, a different way of driving the car. And next few days again, you have to be careful of the way of driving because you're creating a new habit. So all that we're going to do is now shift from living life that way to a few days of living life another way, which means conscious, aware. People will not be my way. I will be calm. I am stable. Just for few days. After few days, the habit will take over. And which means you will not have to choose to be calm. Being calm will be your habit. And then someone is going to come up to you and say, please shout at him. I was like, I don't know how to get angry. Finished. Habit change. How much time will it take to change a habit? How much time to change a habit? How many of us have ever changed a habit? Any habit? Have you changed a habit? We have changed a lot of habits. And the easiest thing to do in this life is change a habit. How many days would it take to change the habit? How many days to change a habit? Hanji? 21 days. Says who? Says who? You read it somewhere. You will change your habit tonight. You will change it tonight. After that only you will live with the new habit. 21 days it took someone to change their habit. And then someone wrote a nice book saying it takes 21 days to change a habit. And we all just believed it without experimenting it. Do not believe anything without experimenting with it. Always take everything. Learn, experiment, Experience, after you experience, then you put that figure for yourself. Because I may take 21 days to change a habit, you may take 5 days. Somebody else may take 2 days, somebody else may take 40 days. We don't know. Each one is going to be different. So we will fix the figure for ourselves only when it becomes our experience. The truth for us is going to be what is our experience. So how much time will we take to change a habit? Takes no time, it's only one decision. Like you've been living a particular lifestyle, sleeping at a particular time, waking up at a particular time, and today you decide from tomorrow I'm going to wake up at another time. You've been eating a particular diet and then you choose, no, today I quit this particular thing. From tomorrow you quit, finish. Where is the 21 days? Where's the 21 days? Tomorrow you quit and tomorrow you shift to a new habit. So you may shift tomorrow, another person may eat the new diet tomorrow, go to the old diet day after, come back again to the new diet. Some can take 21 days, some can take 21 years, it does not matter. It all depends on me. But otherwise, changing a habit is one thought, today decided, tomorrow implement it. Tomorrow implement it. And then only to remain determined that this is how I'm going to be, even if people around me are sleeping another time, even if people around me are eating another diet, and even if people around me are reacting another way. Creating the habit doesn't take time. Just have to take care that under the influence of people around us, we do not give up our new habit. We do not give up our new habit. So when we consciously choose a new habit and every day pay attention to it, after a few days, we will not need to take care. Like we don't need to choose irritation now, we will not need to choose patience. We have shifted from an acquired habit of irritation, we will shift to going back to our original nature of I am a happy being, I am a peaceful being, I am a blissful being. And the easiest way to do it is to begin the day with reminding yourself, I am. And even if the rest of the world says, I am stressed, we will say, I am a happy being. Because what we believe about ourselves is the consciousness we have, and the consciousness we have, we bring it out into the world. And never ever, even if, suppose, today you decide that tomorrow you're going to be peaceful and calm. Suppose you react, just take care at that moment. I have created this reaction. Don't say, they irritated me. Because the minute I say, they irritated me, I give away my power. But if I say, I created this irritation, okay, which means I chose to eat vegetarian and then just for a minute I slipped and I had something else, and doesn't matter, I shifted and I went back to my new diet. But if I say, they forced me to eat, they offered with me with so much love, obviously I had to eat, then I will keep eating tomorrow, day after, and for the rest of my life, because I believed it is they, it's not they, it is me. It is me. So even when I react, I just have to say, I created it. Next line, I'm back to myself. And third and most important, do not justify your reaction. We justify our reactions by saying, they behaved that way, obviously I will get irritated. No justification. Irritation is not my reaction, let the world do. So my mind then learns a new way of living. The mind learns, okay, whatever the world does, my way is this way. And very soon the soul is going to go back to being themselves, the happy being. And that is the beauty of studying spiritual knowledge, because what it does is it answers the most important question of our life, and that most important question is, who am I? Who am I? I believed that I was this body, the position, the relationships, what I have achieved, and so every interaction was based on an outer achievement. I am a soul, the energy, the creator of my every thought and feeling, and my original nature is happy and peace. Now I come into the world, respond to every situation out of my original nature of peace. If someone is a doctor, they always remember, I am a doctor. So if anyone around them falls ill, they will immediately jump to help because they remember, I am a doctor. Suppose one day they forget that they are a doctor, then what will happen? Then what will happen? Even if there is an accident on the road, they will sit back and say, I can't do anything about this. And the people around them will say, but you're a doctor. Say, no, I am not a doctor. Everything is here. But they have forgotten, I am a doctor. Just that one forgetting changes way of living. And just that one remembrance, I am a doctor, I will shift back to healing. I am a happy soul. Say it every day. Say it every day. Feel it every day. Take care of it every day. And most important, what you are, you will radiate it to everyone every day. Imagine walking around the world, radiating happiness to all. Just now we were in the car and Didi shared a very beautiful thing. Someone switched on an app on their phone and the other person was able to download something just because they kept their phone next to their phone or something like that. So I said, very beautiful. So she said, this is how life should be. If you can download that data just because you are sitting next to somebody who has that app, why can't somebody download your happiness just because you are sitting next to them? Simple. Which means if you want to be happy, go and meet her. Because if you go and meet her, you're going to be happy and peaceful. That is quality of life. Not say, if you want to spoil your mood, go and meet her because she's always upset. And she manages to find a way to trouble me and irritate me. What is it that the world believes about me? So when I am a happy soul, I'm radiating happiness to people. I don't have to do anything to please people. I will radiate happiness to them. Because that is what I have to offer. It's the perfume you choose to wear. It's the room freshener that you choose for your house. Happiness. How? Just by being happy. But if I continue to be the other way, then I radiate that to the world. People catch our vibrations and they consume our energy. The best gift you can give to anyone is being happy. Being happy, especially because everybody seems to be on another energy level. So the best gift you can give to the world is being happy. Imagine wearing a perfume of happiness and walking throughout the day. And everyone who comes into your energy space, they're going to consume it and go away being happy. And then they will go and make somebody else happy. And very soon, just your being happy will create a happy world. That's the power of the human consciousness. That's the power of the human consciousness. Then we don't need to work on our health, work on our relationships, work on the world, because the world gets created from here. So 24 hours? 24 hours? Yes? Take care consciously to start giving rest to the mind. If you see throughout the day, we are overusing. And since the time we have technology in our hand, we don't even give our mind 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. Just nothing to do for 2 minutes, pick up the phone. When was the last time we were sitting doing nothing? Now we have two things to pick up, either the phone or the TV remote. Simple. And which means the mind is always engaged in something. It's not getting time to just rest. What we learned at the Brahma Kumaris, millions of us today all over the world, like you saw in the film, 130 countries, thousands of centers, millions of people living at home, working, taking care of their jobs and their families, only did one thing. They took first hour of the morning for themselves. Self-care. Experiment tomorrow morning. First hour of the morning, no mobile. Let's not wake up and do this to the phone. First thing. The phone also agrees. This is the message. The phone also agrees that yes, this is not how you should be living your life. You can look at me after an hour. The mind is just rested, calm, silent, peaceful. What I put into the mind now, it's going to go deep into the subconscious because the absorption power is the highest. And that's why as children we were taught, study in the early morning hours, because what you will study in the morning will go deep down. What are we studying nowadays early in the morning? What are we studying nowadays early in the morning? Right. So one thing we are studying is what's happening in the world. And second thing we are studying every morning is what everybody else has posted. So what we study first thing in the morning is going deep into the subconscious, and that's who we are becoming because we remember that throughout the day. First thing in the morning, and that's the only shift we created at the Brahma Kumari study. First hour of the morning was spiritual study. Like we spend this hour now, just 1 hour, certain things change here. A new way of consciousness, a new way of looking, a new way of thinking, a new way of living. Just in 1 hour. Imagine if you had to do this every day for an hour. Every day for an hour. Don't you think life will change? Don't you think life will change if we do it every day for an hour? Simple. And that's what we did. And that's what we do. Every day, 1 hour, self-care. My time. First thing in the morning. Just experiment for a month. First thing in the morning, no phone for 1 hour. No television for 1 hour. My time. Study and meditation, 1 hour. This mind is going to do everything during the day. Does this mind not need to be energized before we make it do everything that it has to do during the day? Yes or no? We're so concerned about the house being clean, the phone being charged, everything, but we're not concerned about the mind being cleaned, the soul being charged. We're not taking care. And day after day, we're making it only work and work and work without rest, without cleanliness, without exercising. Obviously, it's tired. It's tired. And now, it started giving us the signs of it being tired. You can exploit something only to a certain extent. After that, it starts giving its signals. And now we've come to that time. Last couple of years, not more than 10, 15 years, we exploited the mind. It kept taking it, it kept taking it, it kept taking it. Now it started giving the signal that, okay, now no more. If you exploit me anymore, I tip off. Like the body, keep exploiting it. It will allow you to exploit it for some time. After that, it will tip off. Same thing with the mind. And we wouldn't even know where we are in terms of our emotional health. And if I don't take care of it on the emotional level, then it tips off to a mental health issue. And I wouldn't know. It can happen to anyone, any day, any time, because I don't know where I stand. So gift yourself. Take care of yourself. Unless you take care of yourself, you cannot take care of people and work. It's being unfair to try to do that. So 1 hour, study and meditation. Meditation. Meditation means connecting to the self, understanding our true nature, connecting to the source of happiness, bliss, peace, and power. The supreme power, God, energizes us, accepts us, keeps us safe and secure. 1 hour of this, 23 hours for the world. But my 1 hour gives me the strength to respond to the world, not react to the world. And the only difference is to shift from reacting to response, which will help us to shift to being calm and peaceful always. So all that we need to do is commit ourselves that 1 hour. 1 hour. And if one person starts doing it at home, one in every family becomes a radiator of happiness. One in every family. And when one starts doing it, others start picking up. And so when we change, our world changes, which means our family changes, our workplace changes, and finally the world changes when we change. And all that we need to do, 1 hour. Do we have 1 hour? Do we have 1 hour? Those who don't love themselves, they say, I have no time for myself. Please remember, if there's any person in your life to whom you repeatedly say, I have no time for you, that person is not there for you the day you need them. That person is not there for you because the relationship is not worked, because we kept saying, I have no time for you, I have no time for you. We have been saying, I have no time for myself. And so my own self will not be there when I need it, which means my own inner power, my own purity, my own bliss is not there for me. So don't be, love yourself. Instead of taking care of everybody, first take care of yourself. Then you won't have to take care of others, it will automatically happen. A tired mind cannot take care of people. It can only do things for people, it can't take care of people. So 1 hour of meditation and spiritual study, that's all that we've been doing. And that's what you saw in the film. Faces which were naturally happy didn't need to do anything to be happy, because that happiness was not flowing from outside in, that happiness was created from inside out. Natural happiness and bliss. So that's our true nature. So I am a happy being. People and situations can be their way, and I'm going to be my way. And what is that my way? The happy, calm, peaceful way. 24 hours. And when you do it for 24 hours, you will see your power and then reaffirm it for the next 24 hours and the next 24 hours and the next 24 hours. And our new habit begins. The new habit begins. Would you like to learn the meditation? How many would like to learn the meditation? Good. So all that we need is 2 days, 2 hours each day. So a weekend, a Saturday and a Sunday, 2 hours to go through the entire process of understanding the self, understanding God, establishing the connection, and learning how to meditate. Meditate is not just sitting blank and not thinking anything. That's not meditation. If we try to do that, we're not able to do that, and then we say, I can't meditate. So we need to learn. So are you ready to give 2 hours on a weekend? 2 hours on a weekend? Yes. So one is that each one of you on your chair had this yellow paper. These are the dates and time of the program of the meditation program, which will happen in Cologne. You pronounce it as Cologne? Yes. But we also thought that we should do one here in Bonn. And the sisters and brothers will come from Frankfurt or Cologne and do the meditation course here in Bonn. Is that okay? Should we do it in this city? Yes? How many will come? Because accordingly then we have to plan and prepare. Now, someone has to come to do the course. Good. So then, you will take the responsibility? Good. Coordinate with everybody. And as of now, the date that has been fixed is 27th and 28th of July in Bonn. The date of Cologne is there on the paper for us. The date for Bonn is not on this sheet of paper. It will be 27th, 28th July, and the time will be 3:30 to 5:30. A Saturday and a Sunday. And the address we will get from the Cologne Center, number of which is on this yellow sheet of paper, or Jayanti ji is going to take responsibility to share it with everybody else. I'm sure everyone's data you have of those who've come today. So all that we need to do is send a message or an email and everyone will know the details. A gift for ourselves and a gift to our family and to the world. Just learn and shift the lifestyle from reacting to responding and being happy always, always and always, and not only when situations are our way. Are ready for the 24 hours challenge? Ready? We don't even call it a challenge, we call it a 24-hour commitment. And then tomorrow at 9 o'clock, you review and then reaffirm the Sunday commitment. And जब Saturday Sunday हो गया तो Monday तो हो ही जाएगा. Just see your power, which we were dropping away and wasting, which means just spilling off that glass of water everywhere. Okay, sit back. We will meditate, but before that, we will request Sister Gopi. She will quickly recap everything that we have discussed and shared. She will give it to us in a short synopsis recap so that we get the essence of it, we revise it, we reaffirm it, and after that, we will do our meditation for a few minutes. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Sister Shivani. Was Shivani jetzt gesagt hat, war hauptsächlich, will ich glücklich sein? Wünsche ich mir das oder bin ich glücklich? Es ging also darum, welche Einstellung habe ich? Habe ich den Wunsch nach etwas oder habe ich das Gefühl, ich bin es? Und das sollten wir experimentieren und darum hat sie uns gebeten. Und sie hat auch die ganze Zeit immer wieder darauf hingewiesen und auch gefragt, was uns glücklich macht. Zum Beispiel hat jemand gesagt, das Putzen des Hauses und sie meinte aber das Haus putzen und wenn es dann jemand dreckig macht, wie sieht das aus? Fällt das Glück damit? Und diese Sache ist meine Entscheidung für das, was ich mir ausgesucht habe, ausreichend oder benötige ich wirklich äußere Dinge, um glücklich zu sein? Sie sagte, Äußeres kann das innere Glück nicht beeinträchtigen. Wenn wir uns dafür entscheiden, aber das bedarf wirklich der eigenen Entschlossenheit. Und mit dieser Entschlossenheit hat sie uns aufgefordert, für heute uns selbst das Versprechen zu geben, ab morgen, am frühen Morgen, wenn wir aufwachen, uns Zeit zu nehmen und einfach mit dem Gedanken anzufangen, ich bin glücklich. Sie sagt, wir nehmen uns oft keine Zeit oder sagen auch anderen, ich habe keine Zeit oder jemand anderes sagt uns, er hat keine Zeit. Aber im Grunde merken wir, wenn jemand für uns keine Zeit hat, hat er auch keine Wertschätzung für uns. Aber wie ist das mit uns, wenn wir uns am Morgen nicht die Zeit nehmen, die wir eigentlich haben sollten? Wenn ich mir wichtig bin, fange ich auch morgens mit der Zeit mit mir an. Und dazu hat sie uns eingeladen und das können wir gerne morgen alle probieren, indem wir sagen, ich nehme mir Zeit nach dem Aufwachen, ohne erst aufs Handy zu schauen oder ohne Fernseher einzuschalten, sondern Zeit für mich. Wie ist meine Einstellung? Dadurch verändere ich Gewohnheiten. Und sie fragte auch, wie lange braucht es, um Gewohnheiten zu verändern? Einige haben gehört, 21 Tage. Sie sagt, es liegt an jedem von uns, wie viel Zeit wir brauchen. Es bedarf aber unserer Entschlossenheit. Und deshalb geht es wieder darum, was möchte ich? Und wenn wir morgen damit anfangen, glücklich zu sein, dann überprüfen wir, liegt mein Glück im Äußeren oder im Inneren? Und wenn es aus dem Inneren herauskommt, wenn ich in mir dieses Glück erfahre, dann ist das so gestärkt, dass die Situationen des Alltags kommen können. Sie werden auch meinen Weg durchkreuzen, aber es liegt an meiner Entscheidung. Bin ich mir wichtig oder sind die Situationen des Alltags das, was mich beherrscht? Und darum ist es ihr gegangen. Und sie hat anschließend herzlich eingeladen, das mache ich jetzt hiermit auch nochmal, wer Meditation vertiefen, lernen möchte, ist herzlich gerne eingeladen, nach Köln zu kommen oder am 27. und 28. Juli hier in Bonn. Die Adresse ist die Eichendorffstraße 9 in Bonn-Beuel, aber das kann auch gerne über Sister Genti, ich schicke es ihr, noch weitergegeben werden. Jetzt führt sie uns in eine Meditation, dass wir es selbst mal erfahren können, was es bedeutet, sich selbst Zeit zu nehmen. Und dafür wünsche ich uns einen vielen Dank. Begleitet wird sie von Didi Sudesh. Darf ich dich bitten, mitzukommen? Wenn wir im Raja Yoga meditieren, meditieren wir mit offenen Augen, weil wir ja auch während der Arbeit oder während des Straßenbahnfahrens, sie hat sogar erwähnt, während des Autofahrens, auch bewusst denken und meditieren. Und deshalb wundern Sie sich nicht, wenn Sie jetzt angeschaut werden, wenn dieser Blickkontakt gesucht wird. Es geht nicht darum, jemanden zu beeinflussen oder Gedanken zu lesen, sondern es geht einfach darum, die Energie fließen zu lassen, von Seele zu Seele.
Om Shanti. Sit back straight. Body relaxed but body alert. Let's breathe in and out 3 times. I am the master of this body. I am the creator of my every thought, every feeling, every response. I am the creator. I am a happy being. Visualize yourself, the being, the master of this body, master of life. I am a happy being. Happiness is my nature. It's my personality. It's who I am. independent of what I do, what I have, who I am with. Independent. Happiness is my nature. I am happy always with everyone, calm and stable with every behavior, with every situation. It's my nature. It's my habit. People will be their way. I respond my way. Situations will be their way. I respond my way. God's unlimited happiness, unconditional love is my strength. I'm energized by God's power and blessings always. The next 24 hours is a personal commitment of being myself. "24 hours being me, the happy being." I commit 1 hour daily to be with myself. Take care of myself. Which empowers me to not only take care of the world, but to radiate happiness to the world while I take care of them. The next 15 minutes, as I walk home or drive home, is my silence time. Time to check, to change, to prepare myself. Next 15 minutes, my time, silence time, to absorb, to internalize, and to be it in a very simple, natural way. As we walk out in silence, we will get a blessing card Each one's blessing card will be different. It's your blessing. It's who you are and the potential you have to be. And with the blessing card, we will get a small sweet prepared by the brothers and sisters in a meditative state of mind. And the sweet itself radiates with love and happiness. "15 minutes in silence, we start walking out, take our blessing card, take the sweet, and start driving home in silence, ready for our 24-hour commitment. And then we will start our learning of meditation in Cologne and in Bonn as per the dates decided. Requesting the first 3 rows to start moving out. First 3 rows and the last 3 rows. First 3 rows and the last 3 rows. Even as we walk and we drive, we radiate our vibrations to the world. Next 3 rows. Next 3 rows.